That, everyone, was our guest today, 15 Ann's debut track.
I dream. Oh, and it was your dream. You guys were saying that the song was like your life story, right? To be able to sing on stage, and it came true.
For those of you who are joining us for the first time here in the second half, we have the girls of 15 Ann joining us, and we're so excited. They've already performed live for us once. They're such talented vocalists. We've been chit-chatting away like there's no tomorrow. Peg Yerin, she doesn't talk all that much, but she's doing what we call pahakeng the situation.
She's kind of just like seeking out the atmosphere, kind of like
trying to see
feeling it.
Those two unnies, they talk a lot.
Hey, let us know what she says about us later. I'm curious. What does Yerin think of us?
Yeah,
like,
tweet us, girl.
Hey, as one 선배들.
Now, these girls, there was already a lot of hype before they debuted as 15 and. As you know, Park Jimin was the first place winner on a really big audition program. And then we have Peg Yerin, who was also on a variety show, and she there was titled as an R&B genius.
Wow.
And do you know how old she was? She was 10 years old.
How did you develop your your high notes? Because I remember you said you didn't really have like powerful high notes. I heard somewhere.
I don't really have the low part.
The low
You don't have the low parts.
So how did you practice or did you guys just give the low parts? Hey, Jimin, you do it.
No, Jimin has more like
Power and
higher notes.
So how do you guys do any of the lower parts on songs?
We don't really have the
good producers and songwriters.
Got it. And we asked you earlier, but I'm sure our listeners really want to know as well. You know, you, Jimin-si, you were able to actually debut as a solo artist if you had wanted.
Yes.
But when you went to JYP, you chose to debut in a group. And we know that you, Yerin Young, you had actually joined JYP as a trainee with some of the biggest names like Beast Toojun, also 2PM's Wooyoung. But they all debuted way before you because you were so young.
You were like a child prodigy, JYP's prodigy.
So when you were approached and said, hey, we have this girl who's entering the company. Do you want to work with each other? What was it like for both of you on each side?
Well, actually, I didn't really know her yet because, like, before JYP, I didn't know, like, there was a girl
in this company.
And when I first came here, JYP, he showed me this video of her like singing "I Believe I Can Fly."
Oh yes.
And he was like talking about like she came from Daejeon and you came from Daejeon too, so it's like
you guys
match, and you guys are in the same age, and also like she sings really good, so why don't you be friends with her? And I'm like, okay. And I kind of felt like, oh, maybe he's thinking of a duo like with me and Yerin, so we got to know each other, and
you guys just clicked. And it all just made sense.
So you thought, okay, cool, she's a cool girl. But what about you, Yerin Young? What did you think about Park Jimin?
Close your ears.
Pretend like she's not here.
I didn't really watch the audition.
The show.
But I saw the Rolling in the Deep.
Oh,
like
that she performed.
I mean, even Eric Benet gave her. My goodness, you met Eric Benet. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways.
Sorry, Min's off on another tangent. But yes,
I was like, oh, she's so she's better than me. Oh my god.
No.
So you didn't think that you were you didn't have confidence enough to be in the same.
So I'm gonna try to cause a fight here. Park Jimin, when you saw Yerin Young's video, you didn't think she sings better than me?
Because like we have like exactly the different colors.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
She's kind of for soul.
Yeah, very different. And that's where I want to read a question that we were sent in. This is from Money. I love these names. They said, the two of you have such different voice colors that you don't think they would mesh. But when you sing together, it sounds so beautiful.
Especially the harmonies. You guys just melt.
We love that.
So
Seriously.
they want to know, what's the best thing about the two of you working together as opposed to being solo artists?
Because for when we sing, we match together as a harmony, but if we have like the same vocal texture, then it's gonna be like really lame
And bland.
Yeah,
and it's one person singing.
Yeah, so I really liked that part the most. And JYP told us when you get together, you really sound like really
Beautiful.
like one.
Yeah.
So that's like our biggest
Your key points, your power points, and that's true.
You mean when you sing together, you sound like as one?